Now from the host city and so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Lumberjacks of Honolulu.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Rodgers on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw here.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
But it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jack Fox now gets set to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places, and we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Steps away. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams when a mistake happened.
They've got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Lumberjacks have retaken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're going to look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Smith with the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try the sneak, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2nd and 14. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 2. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Still on his feet.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Wolf on now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Three quarters in the books.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
43 yards.
And the Lumberjacks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
It's caught at the 1, and they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Gets past one man. He's still barreling through. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Slayton.
Here now, 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go, first and goal.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete to Pierce. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And I don't know that I have ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charlie?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.